Yeah.
Hi. I'm so worried about you.
I'm telling you, I just had about the toughest night of my life. Surgery was all uphill, took forever.
Oh, bet it did, especially on no sleep. How are you?
Oh, all right. Took everything I had in me to pull that girl through.
But you did?
Yeah, barely. I just spent the whole evening with parents. They had a state of shock.
What was it? Was it a car accident?
Yeah, no. She got beaten.
Beaten up in Pine Valley?
Yes. I know. You hardly ever think that's going to... Oh.
You know her?
Yeah, so do you. It's Liza Colby.
I'm too scared. It's gonna kill me.
We're not going to him, Liza. We're going to put him behind bars.
Kill me.
Not if we get them first. You're going to have to identify him.
You don't know what it's like. The pain.
I can imagine, Liza. That's why we have to catch him. You don't think you're the only one he's ever done this to, do you?
I guess not.
Well, if he's using that, he wants you to be too afraid to turn him in.
I'm sorry. I am.
I understand. Of course it's rough for you. You're terrified of this man, but think of the other women that he's going to run into. What kind of a chance are they going to have? The only chance they're going to get is if you give them one, and you've got to give me his name.
Mr. Russ Chop, that's to see you, sir.
Thank you, Sloan. That'll be all. And would you close the doors behind you, please?
Very good, sir. Well, Palmer, I certainly appreciate your discretion. I just hope that we can have complete privacy.
Oh, yes. So you can continue to conceal the rotten plans you Chandlers are brewing?
Oh, Palmer.
What, you and your uncle think that you had some local yokel you could con?
Not at all. We never thought that at all.
Oh, no? Why did you show me some fake plans for some make-believe, what, retirement community? What
Wait
was
a
that?
minute, Palmer. We had to proceed with our plan with extreme caution. We were planning to let you in on the whole deal.
Oh, forget it. Forget it. I want nothing to do with your lousy gambling mall.
Palmer, it's going to be one of the finest malls in the country.
Not if I can stop it.
I don't think you really mean that.
You know, I may have suffered some financial losses lately, but don't you think that I'm someone that can't be reckoned with, because I
Now,
tell
wait a
you...
minute, wait a minute. Palmer. I understand you're being angry, really, for us keeping you in the dark, but before you say another word, will you please hear me out?
Well, problems with the inner ear can be pretty tricky.
You must have been terribly disappointed that Opal couldn't be here for your wedding. Yeah, I was pretty upset when Ralph called and said Mama couldn't make it. Oh, but, you know, this wonderful husband of mine did. What?
Something special.
Well, he had already arranged for us to go to Phoenix for a few days right after our honeymoon. So I'll get to see Mama then. Oh, Terry, don't be thoughtful of you.
Well, you know.
Oh, I think our Jenny has got herself a winner in Greg.
She got it coming.
Where on earth is that young man of yours? Well, who are you speaking about? By Roy, of course.
Well, I seem to remember seeing him at Jenny's other wedding.
What happened? Couldn't he make it down to Pine Valley with you? Well, hardly. He's in Tibet, you see. He's researching his book. Tibet? Mercy. Oh, my dear, it's like being on another planet. How very lonely for you. I'm managing. Oh, good one. Liza Colby's been beaten up?
Yeah, within an inch of her life.
Oh, goodness. awful.
Yeah, well, what's worse, this guy is creep, whoever he is, left her in an alley to die.
Well, who is it? I mean, who did the police find him?
No, they started an investigation. They got nothing to go on.
Well, is she conscious? Did they
No,
ask
she's
her?
conscious. She's too frightened to talk. I don't know, she's afraid of reprisals, I guess.
That's ridiculous. I mean, they should know who she's been hanging out with.
Well, no, the thing is, Nina, and Tom said she's into the pickup scene like crazy lately.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that that girl has just tried to destroy herself.
No, you're right. She's been looking for trouble for a long time. She just hit the jackpot last night. With alcohol in her bloodstream, traces of drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah.
You mean she's addicted to drugs?
No, I mean, there's no sign she's addicted. Could be this guy just gave her this pill as part of the evening's entertainment.
What in the world is she hanging out with somebody like that for? It's so stupid.
You never know about things like that. This could be a perfectly normal-looking, nice-looking guy who shows no outward signs of being a psychopath.
You're not going to let him get away with it, are you?
Can't let him kill me either.
He almost did, and then we never would have known what his name was. But supposing he comes after you.
Sam.
I'm not trying to scare you. I just want to catch this guy, so he can't ever do that to you again. But I can't do that unless you give me his name.
His name was Bud.
Good girl. Bud what?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Where does he live?
I don't know.
Well, he must have taken you somewhere.
He just took me to a motel. But he did live there.
Do you remember the name of it?
No. I guess I didn't want to.
You must remember some detail, like how close it was to the steam pit, or what floor the room was on, or...
Sam, I don't want any more questions.
It's okay. It's all right. You just rest. You rest. And I'll be going now.
Are you going to be back?
Of course I'm going to be back. And when I do, I hope to bring you some good news. Like we nailed this guy.
I beg your pardon. That was Adam Chandler back then. I see him. You still wish to speak to him? Well, why ever not?
That's a rather personal question.
Yes, Professor, you're quite right.
I think I'll get some champagne for you.
Yes, I'd like to join you. I'd like to mingle. Compliment you on the beautiful job you've done with the chateau. Ever so much more attractive than it was before.
No, we've spared no expense. We wanted it to be pride of the community, the way we do things here at Rest.
And I'm quite certain that the townspeople are going to be equally pleased with your new project. Of course, I must compliment you on that, too. Pine Valley is the absolutely ideal place to make a headquarters for a charitable foundation.
I'm glad you approve, Mrs. Wallingford.
Of course, I haven't quite decided yet if I will settle my property or not.
Any particular reason?
Well, I'm very fond of my land. It's been in my family for generations. I'd have to know quite a few more of the details about it before I decide.
And you'll have to ask Palmer about them.
Oh, now, Mr. Chandler, couldn't you fill me in on them?
No. I've given him the job of convincing all of you of the value of our foundation.
Oh, well, of course, I'm sure you will be setting up an office to take care of it pretty soon.
We're using one right here at the chateau at the moment. As a matter of fact, something I have to be doing there even as we speak. It's been nice seeing you, Mrs. Wallingford.
We were hoping to bring you in on the deal, Palmer.
Whatever that means.
It means that we think it would be bad for you right now to break out. It'd be bad for you and it'd be bad for us.
Or perhaps you couldn't find anybody else to do your dirty work for you?
Oh, Palmer, please stop it. All we're trying to do is buy some simple land from some people for a fair enough price. We're not trying to steal any.
And meanwhile, you want me to sully my good name by trying to convince people like Phoebe Wallingford that you want to acquire this land for some philanthropic foundation?
Hey, now wait a minute, Palmer. You were willing to go along with this as long as you thought it was going to be a retirement village. Now it's the same line.
Oh, there's a great big difference about what I'm lying for. Yes. Attractive homes for retired people, that's a far cry from a gambling mall.
It certainly is. But just think of all the money it's going to bring all of us.
Yes, all the money for the Chandlers. The rest of us can just go hang.
That's not true, Palmer. What we were hoping, both of us, we were hoping that, well, if you stayed in with us, we'd cut you in on the deal.
Could you be a little more specific?
What do you say to 2% of the net?
You want me to destroy my home and my community for a handful of silver?
Oh, come on, Palmer. You're not going to destroy anything by opening up a gambling mall.
It would ruin Pine Valley. It would take the charm away from here forever.
Yes, but just think of the proposition that I'm giving to you right now. It would put an awful lot of charm back in your life.
Oh, Ross, please. Don't patronize me.
I'm not. All I'm trying to do is bring this to a realistic approach, Palmer.
You know, the fact that I haven't much money doesn't mean that I've thrown all the principles just out the window.
Now, wait a minute. Palmer, please. I don't want you to get excited about any of this. I understand that you're angry because we gave you a phony story, but we are willing to make amends to you.
Do you and Adam really expect me to throw all of my principles just out the window and fall in line like some obedient little Boy Scout for a measly 2%?
Well, it sounds like a fair figure to me.
You know, I really ought to go to Phoebe Wallingford about this. If she knew what you were about to do...
I wouldn't do that, Palmer.
No, of course you wouldn't. But you must admit that it would be a wonderful way to alert the community to the environmental rape that you're about to perform on this community.
No, not so fast, Palmer. I would strongly suggest you're trying to take any move like that. I think it would be very unwise, and you yourself will put yourself in trouble.
Do I hear just a hint of a threat?
Not at all. We're just hoping that you will join us in the company. And, of course, Palmer, we wouldn't want anything unpleasant to happen to you. I'll show myself out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know you are. Well, listen, you did a marvelous job on that one. You go upstairs and take a nap.
Yeah, otherwise I'm just going to fall on my plate.
Don't do
Wake
that.
me up if the hospital calls about Liza, okay? Oh, and don't let me sleep into dinner time. I want to get back
I
on
won't
the
let
schedule.
you sleep. I'll wake you up before I go and pick up Bobby. Okay? Now, come on.
You're the best. Otherwise I'm going to sleep till 3 o'clock.
I know.
You are the best little housemate in the world.
Thanks.
I think you ought to get like a medal or a trophy or something like that. Maybe Bobby and I will make you one this weekend.
I think you should go upstairs to bed because you're starting to sound awfully silly.
Silly? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I like my stew. Save some.
Well, you seem to be very happy, Liz.
What do you mean by that? Oh, calm down, dear. Everybody knows you had your heart set on Greg marrying Amanda. This can't be easy for you. Well, I've taken your advice, Phoebe. I'm making the best of it.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The time has come for the first dance. And the song that's been selected has a very special meaning for Greg and Jenny. And I have the very distinct pleasure of being able to start it off with a dance with the beautiful bride.
Oh, that song is from my day. It's been a good one. Yeah. Oh, here comes Don't they look lovely? Oh, okay, hold this. I must get this on the camera.
What do you say we join him?
You have to ask Mrs. Fargate first.
Miss Fargate, why?
Yes, the best man has to ask the bride's mother for the first date.
Whoa, it's a good thing for me. Opal's in Arizona somewhere, huh?
Jesse, will you get out there now? It's tradition.
Hey, all right. As long as I don't have to dance with Mrs. Milk.
So handsome dancing with Jenny.
Thank you. And I really wish that I could finish this one with you, sweetheart, but according to tradition, I have to finish it with the mother of the groom.
Okay, come back soon.
One man's misfortune is another man's good luck. Do you mind if I have this dance with you, Dottie?
Fine, but you gotta do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, let me just get one picture of everybody on the dance floor.
Okay.
Got it.
Here you go. Oh, Erica. Well, it looks like we're the only two wallflowers here, doesn't it?
Listen, I hope you didn't put too much pressure on her.
I didn't have a chance to do much of anything. But when I showed her the composite sketch you helped me make, she went right into a tailspin.
What sketch are you talking about?
Mr. Brady was good enough to help us make a composite sketch.
Yeah, I was working with a police sketch artist, and we matched up noses and eyes, and I finally came up with one that came closest to them.
And judging from her reaction, I'd say it's a pretty good likeness.
Oh, my poor baby.
Detective Levy, I want you to catch this fiend before the day is over.
We're doing everything we can to catch this guy, Mr. Colby. Just don't expect any miracles.
Listen, do you mind if I have a copy of this sketch?
You can have this one. But
Right.
don't go looking for him on your own.
I'd like to go after him with my bare hands.
I know, I have a daughter myself. But amateurs get hurt, and you might possibly just mess up the case.
Don't worry, my mother didn't raise any stupid children.
Yeah. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Colby, I'll be in touch.
I feel so helpless.
Look, I'm the one who remembers this guy, and I wasn't even sure of it myself until the detective just told me that, well, what Liza's reaction to the sketch was.
Mr. Brady, if you saw Liza leaving with him, maybe other people there saw them leave, too.
That's right, and that's what I'm going to try to dig up right now. Take care.
The fresh taste of...
Well, I guess for you, then, your father's business couldn't have failed at a better time.
That's a pretty terrible thing to say. But you're right. I just wish Father didn't have to suffer so much because of it.
So do I. He's making my life absolutely miserable.
Meek. What about the thing with the Chandlers? Isn't that helping out?
I don't know. I don't know a thing about it. Everything is very hush-hush.
A lot of big business deals are hush-hush.
Boring. I just hope it isn't your father who's got to be protected.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I have a sixth sense about your father, and I just have a feeling that something is not the way it should be.
And these are copies of the garage bills going back to November.
What do I need copies for? I've got the original.
Yes, well, Mr. Wexler said that in case you mislaid them, he wanted you to know that you couldn't even get your cars serviced without payment in full.
In full? Well, that's ridiculous. The limousine had a complete overhaul in December.
Yes, that is true, sir, but until it's paid for, you can't even get so much as an oil change from him.
And you look as though you have some glad tidings for me.
Yes, well, I'm sorry.
Well, out with it. What is it? Some household appliance that's on the fritz and we can't afford to have it fixed?
More crucial than that, I'm afraid.
Don't tell me the roof's caved in.
No, we still have the roof. I don't know how much longer we're going to have food.
You can't be serious.
Exactly what I said to Mr. Case.
Who's Mr. Case?
Manager of the Valley Food Market.
Valley Food Market? I've sent him a check every 3 months for years.
Well, the last one was a little more than 3 months ago, and he won't send us a loaf of bread.
Oh, all right. I'll send you some token money. $200, something like that.
Won't do, Palmer. We owe him thousands. And he says he wants it all, or he won't extend any more credit.
Well, we'll just have to find some other place to shop then.
Fine. With what?
But, excuse me, wasn't Mrs. Ferguson's rent money supposed to help?
Oh, yes, that paid the taxes. Otherwise, I would have lost Cortland Manor.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yes, and then there is the telephone and the gas and the electricity and the fuel that we want.
Well, yes, your job with the Chandlers. Now, won't that pull us out of this predicament?
Wouldn't count on that.
Oh, but we need cash, Palmer. Do you have any at all?
Well, nothing really that we could count on.
Well, then I hope your insurance covers starvation, because I don't know what else we can do.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, why don't you just take some of the silver and salt?
No, but we could hardly do that.
Well, why not? There's a lot of junk lying around here we never used. Bundle it up, take it to Center City and see what you can get for it.
Well, wait. We wouldn't know what pieces you'd have to tell us.
Oh, use your own judgment. I really don't have time to think about that. Where's my calculator?
It's on your desk, and you're... wait, Palmer,
You know, you wouldn't realize half the full value.
I told you I don't have time to think about these things.
Baby. Liza. Hello, darling.
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you.
Liza, please, don't shut me out. You're still my little girl, you know.
Yeah. Look at your little girl, Ma. Look what you did to your little girl.
Liza, please. Don't. I can't bear the thought of what's happened to you.
Yeah. Well, I can't bear the thought of you being my mother.
I know I did a terrible thing, Liza. But I never meant to hurt you. Please, you've got to believe that.
I've got to believe anything. You're a liar. And you're a cheat. Get out.
I'll send your father.
No, I don't want him to see me.
Well, darling, you can't blame him.
No. I don't want him to see me like this.
Liza, he's already seen you unconscious.
He'll just walk in here and he'll think what a tramp I am.
Liza.
Oh, just take your phony tears. Get the hell out of here. Oh.
My camera isn't bothering you, Miss King, but it's for a very good cause. You see, I want to provide Greg and Jenny with a vivid record of this very special occasion.
Well, I wonder why they didn't hire a professional photographer. I wonder why there's no comedian.
Oh, I'm sure Jenny had, her fill of that in New York City. She and Gregory just wanted to have a nice small-town wedding.
Well, that's certainly what I wish you didn't have to go.
have not had my dance with the bride yet.
Well, I guess we'll have to straighten that out.
I think we should straighten it out right now. I do a very good foxtrot. How about you?
I'd love to. Certainly.
Boy, what's this? You don't suppose we've been selected best dancers already?
It's possible, but I think it's something else.
Well,
no.
I wonder.
Gregory, could you move back just a little bit, Gregory? Yeah. Sure. Very good, very good.
Now, I want to take a photograph.
Want to take a photograph? Okay.
Right. Okay?
You ready?
Got it.
You got it? Thank you. Okay. There it goes.
Here we go.
I have to feed the bride, right?
Erica, Adam would like to see you back in my office. Shall I take you there? Inform Mr. Chandler that I'm busy. Erica, what's the matter? Come on, don't you want to speak to us? I am a guest here. I see no reason why I should just run off and talk to him just because he feels like it. Erica, come on. Cheer up. It's about your movie. Come on. Oh, well, why didn't you say something first? Oh, I don't know. I'm just so forgetful. Come on, follow me.
Barry over at McKay's sent me over here. Do you know this guy?
Excuse me, do you have a towel here so I can wipe my...
Sam! Hey, when did you get here?
I'm sorry, I'm not here for the reception. I just came over to talk to the bartender here and see if, well, he knows who this guy is.
Who?
You remember him?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this guy, Liza was with this guy last night, right?
Yeah, that's right. He tried to beat her to death last night and dumped her body in the alley behind the steam kettle.
What? Are you kidding? Is she all right?
Well, I almost didn't get her to the hospital in time. She was in surgery for hours.
Oh, Sam, this is awful. Sam, do me a favor. Don't talk about this then, okay? Jenny, I don't want you to know.
Hey, man, I'm not going to dump on her like that. Look, the only reason I'm here is the bartender over McKay said this guy would know.
Oh, well, I mean, are you looking for this guy yourself, or where's the police in this?
We're all looking for this guy. We don't have any leads, though. Liza said that his name was Bud. That's all we know.
Yo, Greg, come on. It's time to throw the garden. Let's go.
Ted, something really awful must happen to Liza.
Yeah, I know. Her father came over to Mrs. Fargate's this morning and accused me of doing it.
Well, this is the guy. Do you know him?
Yeah, I do know him. This is the guy that was with Jesse the other night at the goalpost.
Jesse? Jesse knows this guy?
No, I'm not saying he's friendly with him. I'm just saying that this is the guy that I saw him with. They were doing some kind of business at the goalpost. Jesse, isn't this the guy that you were with the other night at the goalpost?
Yeah, I was just turning down a job, all right? He gave me this advance to do a delivery for him, and I realized I didn't want no part of it.
And you've seen this guy before?
Yeah, all I know his name is Bud, and I know he's bad news.
We all know that, Jesse. Where did you meet this guy?
That's so hard. He used to come in there all the time trying to get me to work for him.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't.
Look, you wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
No, but I got a number on him, a phone number.
Great. You have it written down someplace.
No, I got it in my head, man. I stared at that number long enough trying to make up my mind.
Write down for me, man. I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah?
Well, Adam, I mean, you first sent Ellen out rushing for me to come in here, and you are not here.
Oh, sorry. I was rounding up some champagne. I didn't want you to lose your party spirit while we talked.
I don't need any champagne. I just want to hear the news about my movie.
Oh, all right. Business. I just wanted to tell you that things are beginning to move forward.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's movie talk. It means I finally got a copy of the shooting script.
You did?
Uh-huh.
The actual shooting script?
Every move, every line, right there for you to see.
Oh, Adam, that's fabulous. Let me see it.
Oh, it's at home.
Oh, no, why didn't you bring it with you?
Well, I didn't. I'd forgotten that you were going to be here.
Well, then let's just go. Come on, go. We have to go and get it.
You mean now?
Yes.
What about your friend's wedding reception?
I've already put in an appearance, and besides, I'm bored to death.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, but I have some things to do here.
Oh, Adam, you can do your old work any time. Come on, please, as a favor to me.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, that's rich. Now, you're asking me for favors when I came in here a little while ago. You wouldn't even walk across the room to talk to me.
Well, with good reason, I thought, after your behavior last night.
Oh, I see. But would you deign to forgive me now that the script's in my house? Is that it?
Mm-hmm. I'm willing to forgive and forget if you are.
Erica, you're wonderful. Come on. What are we waiting for?
I'm ready to give out my garter here.
Oh, wait. Here ye. All eligible bachelors, please gather round. The bride's garter is about to be thrown.
Ready?
Wait.
Okay.
One second.
So smooth.
That's my middle name. No
Ready?
Hands up, Susie.
Okay, all eligible women. Okay, come on now, you should be lining up with us.
Jenny, I didn't want to announce this at your wedding, but I'm getting married. Bill and I are engaged.
Get in on it. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Okay.
Hold on. Very eligible young lady right here.
Oh, okay. Three. Ready? Got it. You know what that means?
Means that Mom, listen to me. Sue.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be silly.
Did you even try to catch the bouquet?
Well, I mean, I pretended to, but it's just a joke.
Are you saying you have no interest in ever getting married?
Of course not. I'd get married in a minute to the right man. But I certainly don't need to catch a bouquet to do it.
I couldn't agree more.
Everything that...
Just want to kiss my granddaughter. I can't tell you how happy Nina was today.
Well, I'm glad you two had a pleasant time.
Oh, yes, we did. Gives me a real lift, you know, when I see her in spirits like that. You know what else?
What?
A lot of the things that always used to bother her a lot, they don't bother her at all anymore.
Such as?
I don't know. For instance, she made this really special dinner for Cliff, and she wasn't bothered at all that he was too tired to eat it.
Quick, tell her to bring it over here.
What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. It's just a joke. It's a pretty bad one at that.
Certainly was. I didn't get it. Oh, this arm is uncomfortable. Move your foot.
No.
Move. I want to sit over here. Well, I'll tell you, I can remember days when something like that would have really set her back.
Well, she's learning to roll with the punches, I suppose.
I think it's more like she's learning what's really important to her.
Wish I could do that.
You're in a very strange mood, you know that? What is it, the job?
Oh, Daisy, I'm just trying to read the writing on the wall.
Palmer. I'm sorry. This letter came for you this morning. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I wandered off with it all the way over
It's a bill. You should have lost it.
It's a bill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, it's from my attorney. It seems that I have exceeded my retainer.
What does that mean?
Means he wants more money, and I'd better get it to him quick if I expect to be well represented when my case comes to trial.
Isn't there any way other than this that you can prove that Lars set you up for this?
Why else have I been paying Dorfman a fortune to chase all over Europe after Lois Klingensmith?
No, even if you find her, you can't force her to come back and testify for you.
Exactly. I mean, every penny I sent to Dorfman is like playing roulette, with about as much chance of winning.
You don't have any other choice.
Might as well face it, Daisy. Every bill rubs my face in it. They've won, Daisy. They've won.
Okay, everybody, right. Here we go to right. Everyone, find everyone. They're coming.
It's time to say goodbye. Thank you all so very much. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not getting out of here before I say just a couple words here. This is for Jenny and Greg. Now, you're not just going to California. No, Colorado, right? My best man. You're not just going to Colorado. You're getting ready to start a trip that's going to last for the rest of your life. And all of us here, we just want to wish you a smooth journey and safe journey, all right?
Hey, brother.
Similar problem, you know?
Ridiculous. Who took rid of your car?
Your brother and Alfred, man. Did you notice how they disappeared right after the last toast?
You're kidding.
No.
Oh,
You see that?
Are you embarrassed?
Who? Not me? No, hello.
You're not embarrassed?
Not at all. Not me.
I am.
You are.
But it's kind of fun.
You always have to expect a certain amount of brooding, don't you?
I guess so. Once you're on the plane, they won't know.
No, they won't. And let's just hope that rice does not start falling out of our clothing, okay? Which it can very easily do. There's tons of it in here.
Yeah. There's one other way they might be able to tell, too.
How's that?
By how happy you are.
Oh, that's true. That's true. There's no way I can hide how much I love you. Hi. Hello. Liza, Bud's been arrested.
Dad having to do anything?
Well, it looks like you're not going to have to. It turned into a major bust. The police found so much stuff in his apartment, he's going to be put away for a long, long time.
He's a dealer?
He was into everything. Even found a cache of illegal weapons in his apartment.
Glad I won't be able to see him anymore.
All you have to do is rest and get well.
It's fabulous. I mean, it's just fabulous, this scene where I accept my Gabby Award and I tell Lars Bogart off. I mean, it's fabulous. Oh, and there's the prison scene. Well, every actress in Hollywood is going to be so jealous.
I gather you like it.
Like it. This picture is going to walk away with an Academy Award. And so am I.
Oh, I can see you now. Striding up onto that stage to claim it.
Oh, so can I. Oh, yes. Well, I'm practically going to get a standing ovation. I probably am. Because, you know, this is the kind of picture that brings people to their feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and it's also the kind of picture that makes people laugh and makes people cry and makes people feel so good when they go home.
No one can ask for more than that.
And who knows, maybe this picture's going to make me an overnight star.
No one will enjoy watching you more than I.
Oh, you're a man of vision. I can tell that.
Thank you. And you know what these eyes tell me right now? They tell me that you're twice as beautiful as you were.
As I was?
With Mike Roy.
Oh.
You were never this happy then. Were you aware that you always had a restless quality when you were with him?
That's true. You know why? Because I couldn't relax, and I couldn't just be myself. You know, I mean, his ego wouldn't allow it.
Exactly. So, it's high time you forgot about it.
I am certainly going to try.
And I know the very best way to do it. Marry me.
This is David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the DES controversy. Did the drug used by women for morning sickness cause cancer? If so, can they sue? Also tomorrow, Leslie Caron on Good Morning America.
All this week, it's a Valentine week of daytime specials on the all-new Newlywed Game. Share a week of laughter with TV's lovingest game show, the all-new Newlywed Game.
Can Cassie forgive Simon's deception? Stay tuned for One Life to Live, following an ABC News brief next.